Tucker Carlson on Wednesday jumped to the defense of embattled podcast star Joe Rogan. The Fox News personality downplayed the rising controversy over COVID and vaccine misinformation amplified on Rogan's show, saying it mainly came from D-listers. Carlson took particular aim at Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, who have an exclusive production partnership with Spotify, which hosts Rogan's show, after they called on the streaming service to meet this moment in combating coronavirus misinformation on the platform. They did not mention Rogan or his popular podcast The Joe Rogan Experience by name. Carlson, no stranger to attacking the couple, sneered at that annoying fake duchess from LA and her brain-dead husband. But of course, they don't mean it. They're not going anywhere, he continued, calling them grifters. These two have been paid about $1 million for each minute of talking they've done, Carlson added, referencing the 35 minutes of content their deal has reportedly created to date. That's a good gig. It's too good to leave. Neil Young, Joni Mitchell, India Arie and a growing list of other artists have pulled their music from Spotify in protest of Rogan's show. Rogan apologized on Sunday. Spotify said it would add content advisories to his podcasts, to which actor Sharon Stone responded, he should put a disclaimer that he's an asshole and that his behavior is dangerous. Overachire and reading fake duchess and brain-dead husband threaten Spotify. Carlson accused the royal pair of contributing to pro-censorship demands faced by many companies today, from breakfast cereal manufacturers to tennis shoe retailers. In such an environment, he claimed, it is virtually impossible to run a public company. The political pressure is coming at these companies from all sides, from activist investors, from the media, from their own employees. Every day is a brand new crisis, Carlson whined. And under those circumstances, it is impossible to think clearly, to stand on principle or even consider your own best interest long term. A guest of Rogan's who espoused conspiracy theories about the COVID-19 vaccine inspired a group of nearly 300 doctors, scientists, and nurses to write to Spotify requesting that it warn listeners about misinformation. Musicians like Neil Young and Joni Mitchell then issued an ultimatum to the streaming platform, and ended up pulling their music. The royal couple also weighed in, saying in a statement that hundreds of millions of people are affected by the serious harms of rampant mis and disinformation every day. The pair first voiced their concerns over Spotify's handling of the issue last April. Carlson's response was to mock that annoying fake duchess from LA and her brain-dead husband for speaking out against what they thought was wrong and dangerous. But of course they don't mean it. They're not going anywhere, Carlson said, shifting the topic to the couple's own endeavors. These two grifters have a $25 million podcast deal with Spotify for essentially no work. The pair has an exclusive multi-year partnership with Spotify, the streaming service announced in December 2020. But as of last week, the pair have produced just 35 minutes of content, something Carlson gleefully seized upon, as if their lack of material invalidates their stance on misinformation. The news comes as the pair have been under pressure to ditch their exclusive partnership with the streaming giant, understood to be worth about $34 million. The duo released a statement last week that they spoke with Spotify bosses about their concerns. Since the inception of Archie, we have worked to address the real-time global misinformation crisis, they said. Hundreds of millions of people are affected by the serious harms of mis and disinformation every day. Last April, our co-founders began expressing concerns to our partners at Spotify about the all-too-real consequences of COVID misinformation on its platform. We have continued to express our concerns to Spotify to ensure changes to its platform are made to help address this public health crisis. We look to Spotify to meet this moment and are committed to continuing our work together as it does. He called Meghan Markle a manipulative opportunist and said Harry was weak and unhappy on national television,